Hey Reliant, we are so excited that this Sunday, June 14th, we are finally back together to celebrate the Lord's Supper. And Travis is with me. And we just want to say a few things about what you can expect on June 14th whenever you come back in for worship, because things are going to be different. We want to maintain by the guidelines of the CDC and be healthy, keep everyone healthy and safe, and so we are going to do things a little bit differently. And so as you prepare to come in on Sunday, we just want to show you a few things that are going to be a little bit different. First of all, let me just say that I have been thinking about this as a fast. Like we have been fasting from both being together and also fasting from receiving the Lord's Supper. And so Sunday is going to be a celebration of breaking that fast, being able to come together as God's people, even though we're smaller in number, but most importantly, being able to gather around his gifts of body and blood and bread and wine. That's what the service is going to be focused on, is communion. There's not going to be a sermon. There's not going to be a typical full liturgy like we have. It's going to be a shorter service, and that service is going to be focused on communion. So, what is that communion service going to look like? Let me just show you a few things. As Travis being my assistant, so Travis is wearing his lovely Broncos face mask, and he's also wearing gloves. Those of us that are going to be assisting and serving communion on Sunday will be wearing face masks and gloves as we serve you. I know that might seem a little strange and a little weird for some, maybe especially for the kiddos, but it's for your safety, for everyone's safety. And so you can expect us to be looking a little bit like Travis on Sunday with our face mask and gloves as we serve communion. Also, we're going to do the bread a little bit differently on Sunday. That's probably the one aspect that you're going to see things the most different. The bread is going to be served in an individual cup like this. So instead of someone handing you the host or the bread, you're going to be picking up one of these individual cups that will have the host in it. It'll have the bread inside of that cup. And then you can just dispose of that cup when you're done, along with your individual wine. The wine trays are going to be set up like this. They're going to be spread out so that there's not any accidental touching when you grab your individual cup. And of course, there's going to be no common cup for communion on Sunday this week. We will be socially distancing, of course. We're only going to have enough chairs in the space for people in the building, so we're going to have about 35 chairs set up. Families, you can scoot chairs together, obviously, and sit together, but we'll try to maintain 6 feet of social distance between each other. Again, really excited for 10:30 on Sunday morning to have you back. If you have not RSVP'd and you want to be a part of the service, please do so. There are limited spots at this point, but we still want to know if you are planning on coming. Don't hesitate or don't not RSVP because you're wanting to save spots for someone else. We need to know if this service is going to be full so that we can plan accordingly for next week, because we are willing and able and ready to open up a 9:30 worship spot for next Sunday, the 21st, if need be. So register. If we fill up, that's great. We will make more worship times available the following week. So make sure that you get online and you register. You should have an email about that. Because this is a service of communion, we want to keep the invitations to our members. So not only is it about smaller numbers, but it's also about this being a service focused around communion. We're excited. I'm excited to break the fast and be with you finally for the first time after almost 3 months of being apart. And so we hope that you can join us this Sunday, June 14th at 10:30. And come back to the Lord's table for communion. Thanks.